welcome back to another video. We're gonna start this off very quickly. It is currently 10:39. I just woke up and you guys are about to see a little baby dove that I found on my patio. I will explain like the full story, but right now it's a fledgling, so I'm gonna go put it back outside. He's staying in this little box, so let's go release him. There he is. Yeah, you got it. You're figuring it out. You're sort of getting it. He's flying more than he could yesterday. Hey. Okay, I'll leave you here. You made an absolute mess, but that's all right. He's probably so happy to be out of that box. Ugh. Okay, we'll just leave that there and you take your time. You took way more flight than you did yesterday. I'm proud of you. You just hang out, okay? He's so cute. All right, hi guys, welcome back to another video. What a way to start it. So, I'm like, hi, it's been actually a couple of weeks and we're just gonna start talking about a bird, but I don't know where he went. Hopefully he's like exploring and trying to become an adult. But essentially, I live in an area where there wouldn't necessarily be any birds that would crash land on my patio. Just like my complex necessarily isn't really a place that a bird would land. Outside for sure, but not at my apartment door. So last night I was taking my dogs out for their last potty. It's like 11 p.m. and I gasped because I still have these like boxes of towels from when I got my kitchen remodeled sitting out there, and I saw like a little bird just sitting there, and I was like, what is going on here? Whose bird is this? Like, why is this bird here? Not whose bird is this, but like, whose bird is this, you know? And I noticed it couldn't fly. It was really chill. Like when I approached it, it didn't start trying to fly until I was trying to grab it to put it in the box, because I was obviously going to try and find like a wildlife rehabilitator. So I was like, what is going on here? He can't fly, he's sick. So I got like a bowl of water, got a little raspberry and like kind of broke it up into tiny pieces, got some granola, crushed it up, got some paper towel and ripped it up to make bedding, which thank you Lisa for the granola and bedding tip. Yeah, so I was just like really stressed out and I was like, I don't want this bird to die in my box, because that has happened to me once before. I saved like a little crow when I lived in Antioch and I woke up and it was dead, and it definitely died from heat exhaustion. So I wish I had video footage, because when I first picked it up and I just held it in my hands, like I had gloves on, but I just like stroked its little head. It just fell asleep in my hands and I was like, oh my god, you're so cute. Didn't realize it was a baby yet. Posted about it on Instagram, was kind of freaking out, and then Nikki was actually the one that texted me because she had a similar situation happen where there was like a dove's nest at her house in her tree. I guess all it is that when baby doves like fall from their nest, the mama bird leaves them and like watches them from afar, stops feeding them. That's the whole point, because they stop feeding them, so that eventually the fledgling is like, screw this, I'm out of here, I need food. So they jump out of the nest, which I'm like, oh my god, from what height? Like this bird probably took a fucking tumble. And then they take about 3 to 4 days to actually learn how to take flight. So they just live on the ground, making them a really easy targets for predators, including like ants and crickets, because they're just stuck on the ground. They can't fly, so they literally can just get eaten alive. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take this boy slash girl inside with me for the night, and that's kind of the plan. So typically in these situations, if it's not like the safest environment, people will keep them in boxes and take them out every couple of hours until they learn how to take flight. And as you guys saw today, he or she is taking way more flight than they were yesterday night. Like yesterday night, they would just kind of like fly and then hit the ground, fly and then hit the ground. But this time it actually like got air and kind of soaring and stuff. So I don't know, I hope he's okay. I don't know why I feel like it's a he. I hope the baby bird is okay, but that's the story of the little baby dove that landed. Good morning, welcome back to another vlog. Final update, because I care way too much. You can't see him from my window, but he is still on the patio. He is chilling, he is safe. We will leave him be until about, once it's dark, which is like around 8. If he's still there, we'll have safe shelter for the night, and then we'll take him back out again in the morning. But I have a feeling he'll be fully flying by tomorrow or the day after, because my homie took flight today. Also, if it gets too hot, but it's only gonna get up to 90, which is not the heat waves that we've been dealing with, so.
I'll just do the best I can. What are you doing under the car, weirdo?
Dude, come on. Come on, honey.
Come on, buddy.
You're gonna go get groomed today.
All right, I'll give you a couple. Give me a little extra time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real gentle.
Yeah, take your time with them. Sounds good.
Where are you going? Come on.
Like, I don't want to get groomed.
Come on, both. Really? Watch for the door with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, pups have been dropped off to get groomed, so I'm gonna make myself a very late breakfast. I just got my groceries in today, so I've got like a bunch of spinach here, so I'm gonna chop these up and we're going to saute them, add in some eggs, have a little bit of turkey bacon, nothing super exciting, pretty basic if I do say so myself, but I'm excited and I'm starving. Got our breakfast here, and then I think I'm going to have, they were out of my like this, and I didn't realize I had this, and now I have 2 of these, so I'm gonna just have one of these little triple shot cold brew coffees from Califia because they are so good, and then maybe after I'll have some fruit, but for now this will do. Also, I don't know if you guys remember, but I got sponsored by Ritual a couple of months ago, I think, and I'm still using their multivitamins, so I'm gonna be taking 2 of these as well. So essential. I feel like I don't know how I had been not taking multivitamins because I just feel like I need them. We all need them, realistically. Yeah, we're gonna eat and do a little computer work. All right, we're picking up the pups. They just got groomed. I'm so excited. I take them to this lady's house because I got recommended by the, like, I go to like a family-owned place to buy my dog food, and because I told them how Duke can be kind of complicated because he's a rescue and he gets more scared, and then he can be kind of nippy with groomers, and she is such a saint with them. Like, he never wants to go, obviously, but she's always like, oh, he was jumping all over me, and he's always like, he always looks so good after. And he does love her. Whenever I leave, he like coddles into her arms and stuff, but she's amazing. I love it. And it's like, oh, I don't know. I love to support local businesses as opposed to like chains and stuff like PetSmart and stuff. Not anything against PetSmart, but you know, I have such good experiences with this lady, and she's affordable too, so I'm excited. Look at my babies. You guys are gonna see them because they looked crazy. They looked so rugged. So let's see how they look. Look at these boys. So no, dude. So handsome. They had to get shaved because they were pretty matted from when they were at doggy daycare while I was gone in the bay. But wow, oh wow. Handsome boy. Oh my gosh. Hi. Alright, so I am currently at Dr. Frey's office. It's kind of crazy how I found him because someone, like, I've been getting a lot of posts on my TMJ post that I posted like a while ago. I just have posted a lot in one sentence, but they happened to comment on it and I just happened to see it in my notifications. And I was like, oh, what's this? Because they were like, oh yeah, Botox can help, but there's other things you can do to help with your TMJ. And I was like, what is this about? Because it's an older post, like I'm intrigued. So I went to his Instagram and I was like, I kind of like what they're talking about. Like it feels like they go into even more possibilities and things to like help with TMJ. So I ended up making an appointment with them. So I have a consultation today and I'm just in the office waiting patiently. And I just filled out like a bunch of paperwork over here. And now I'm waiting to be seen and I'm so excited. I really hope that we can find some solutions because my jaw clicking, the Botox helps for like shrinking the muscles and making my face less wide, but it doesn't help with the clicking, which is now moving from this side to this side now too. This side I have to like crack a certain way at night. Chewing things is starting to get really exhausting. It's a lot of just pain and tension in my jaw, so I'm optimistic. Hopefully we find a solution, and now we wait. Alright guys, so I told you guys that I was here seeing Dr. Frey because Kate, yes, reached out on Instagram. It automatically caught my attention, and as you guys know, I've been dealing with TMJ forever. I've taken you guys through my Botox experience, and Dr. Frey is the master behind fixing TMJ permanently. So we just did the whole consultation, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't record anything. So we're recording it now. I figured you could just introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what you're thinking about my jaw.
Thanks, Jazmine. What we try to do is find harmony between the muscles of the head and neck, the jaw joint, and the bite. We look at all three and see if they're working together. So from our consultation, what we noticed was you had a little bit of forward head posture. Going through, I mean, we were just looking at pictures, we're kind of looking to see if you have what we call mid-face deficiency, if this nasal maxillary bone, the upper jawbone, got stunted or didn't grow to its full potential. And there's a lot of signs that say maybe it didn't.
Right.
So we look at like one shoulder's higher than the other and whether you're symmetrical, and you look very symmetrical. You have very few imbalances. You have a terrific airway. You can really breathe through your throat,
Right.
but you can't breathe through your nose.
Yes.
And that's a problem because there is some sort of infection going on in the sinuses. And one of the things that we do when patients come in for TMJ, we want to make sure it's TMJ and not a sinus problem.
Right.
So you definitely have some problems in the sinus. There's an infection going on. You need to see an ENT doctor.
Okay.
Probably they put you on some sort of antibiotic and do some kind of rinses, like a neti pot rinse.
Sure.
Have you done any of that before?
Yeah, I have.
You may want to try. And when we look at your jaw joints when your teeth are together, from the CT scan we could see that they're too far back towards your ear.
Mm-hmm.
We call it posteriorly displaced when it's too far back. And then there's not enough space superiorly on the top. You have some, but you're about 1 millimeter shy. You have to have enough for the disc to open and close freely. So right now when you open it pops.
Yes.
So popping is actually a better sign than not popping
Okay.
if it was a damaged joint.
Gotcha.
So when it doesn't even, the pop sound is the disc actually coming on and off the condyle. And so it's actually helping when it gets on, but then it's still trying to get on. The pop sound is it's popping off.
Okay.
And we want to just create a little more room and we can get it to stay on as you open and close without it popping off. That would be the goal.
Okay.
And there's the stuff in your sinuses that you can see all the way.
Yeah.
You have beautiful teeth, you're missing your wisdom teeth, but we feel like, you shouldn't have to miss your wisdom teeth. Like your DNA potential really was there to have your wisdom teeth. But
Really?
Yeah, but something didn't grow to its full potential, and that's what we're looking at. Sort of the width on your teeth, and we're seeing how locked in these upper teeth are. The lower teeth like to behave in the cage of the upper jaw. That's what I say. Your midline on your face is just a little off. You can see that this is your right. It needs to move a little more to the right. And when we look at the side of your head, we could see that C1 is too close to the skull. We like equal distance between C1 and C2, and we like about 20 millimeters width. It's not terrible. And you do have some calcifications. I know you said you were pushing in there.
Yeah, I'm
in there.
constantly pressing in this area.
Yeah, so you just need to be freed up and some neck mobility, and it may be due to your tongue also.
Right, the tongue tie.
Which we talked about. In your nose, you can see it's all plugged up in your nose. This should be nice big black semicircles going through here.
Okay.
And you're too narrow in between the teeth. Like you have to think like our caveman ancestors. They have nice broad arches, really. They can really breathe and get the air through. And so we measure for mid-face deficiency. We do a little angle at 88 degrees. It's from where your pituitary gland is to nasion, which is your nose. And we measure out 88 degrees, and then we see how far away is the teeth from 88 degrees, and it's about 6 millimeters shy.
Gotcha.
I would assume that it's going to be about 6 millimeters. Like once we correct everything, if you really want to get it straight, we would move that jaw and so it's in line.
Right, and it's more pushed out because it's kind of impacted.
Right. Even though your airway is really good, it's surprising. Yeah, you can have more width and more growth even out. So we call it like form follows function. So when you have really good function, believe it or not, you'll be even more beautiful than you already are. So I mean, but you'll be very healthy too. So yeah, do you have any questions?
Well, so I just wanted to say, as far as like what you were saying with treating me, he had mentioned that I should go see an ENT, obviously, and then also that what you were saying about the braces and how it's different from like regular braces people do. It's to actually
because traditional orthodontics is generally very retractive. They take the teeth, they push everything back, and they make things a little smaller. What we do here is we try to bring things forward. We say protractive.
Gotcha.
And we try to pull things away from the airway, allow for lots of functional space in the head so that the neck and everything can be decompressed, and the joints decompressed, without being smushed.
Right.
So
So do you think with doing that, like would there be other treatments amongst that to help?
Yeah, so the ENT would help. For one, for the sinuses, but we want to look at your tongue to see if it's behaving properly. Because it might be tied, and it could be hurting some of the neck posture. and some of the calcifications.
Right, because
in
you were
there.
saying it was kind of
Because you don't have the mobility in the tongue to go free where the jaw wants to be, and also the bite, the way the teeth land. If your bite's like this or like this, it's going to affect how your head lays on top of the vertebrae.
Gotcha.
So we can affect it, and so can this ENT doctor.
Right.
We also look, you might need a little bit of chiropractic.
Okay,
And a little bit of what we call osteopath.
Okay.
An osteopath, they look at what's called cranial strains, and they push on their head a little bit and try to get the bones to move into like perfect symmetry.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
it's all about creating space. It's
Cool.
all about creating space, so that's what the body loves.
So I guess my final question would be, at least for my viewers, because obviously they might need to actually just come in themselves and get a consultation, but do you
Right.
find that most of the time that the TMJ is caused by it being too far back, how it is for me?
Yeah, exactly.
It's normally that situation.
Yeah, because behind the nasomaxillary bone, behind this bone, if you took it off and looked behind it, there's a bone called the sphenoid bone. Out of the sphenoid bone comes a lot of cranial nerves. There's a bunch of holes coming out of the brain. There's also muscles of mastication. There's lots of muscles behind this bone.
Sure.
There's also the internal carotid and the jugular vein, and there's all these different veins and arteries. There's a ton of anatomic structures, and they're all vying for space.
Right.
And so when it's too smushed back there, little people start to have little problems, and that's why we try to decompress everything, create more space,
Yeah.
and that's how we let the body heal with its own physiology. We give the body a chance
Sure.
to just heal on its own, and that's really what we try to do.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to give you guys something more in depth because there was no way that I was gonna get into my car and explain it the way that he just did. So as I go through my treatment, I will obviously take you guys on that journey and show as much as I can. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Look at, they're still going.
Oh,
David's become a COD player.
good. I suck. Don't vlog this.
No, I'm absolutely gonna vlog it.
I'm gonna get a
Oh!
kill.
Wait, was that a player? Oh, is this deathmatch?
No, this is a hard cock or a hard point or something like that.
Oh,
Oh, kill the same guy.
oh my god, you have no health though.
Well, check this out. Oh, twin brothers.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm gonna go record your brother though, because he's probably playing better than you.
He is.
I know. Oh, well, never mind. Your brother sucks.
What's up, dude?
What's up,
You
dude?
see this? Watch this. Kill.
Oh, wow, you've gotten so much better.
Hey. Oh no. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Kill.
There's no one there.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Okay.
Kill.
Okay.
Damn
Wait,
it.
wait.
Wait.
What's happening? Why didn't... What is
I
that?
thought that was like, dude.
I thought that was too.
What the F?
Oh, get him. No, David.
Damn it, dude.
All right, guys, it is the end of the day. I am so freaking tired. I have my friends on Discord. We're just kind of hanging out and talking, but I'm gonna end this video here. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys enjoyed the TMJ footage as well. I hope that that helps you guys, because as someone who has been struggling with it for years, I found it like very exciting to get an in-depth diagnosis of what was happening in my mouth. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. He'll probably be back on my channel because I'll very likely start treatment. I'm not gonna lie, actually horrified at the thought of getting braces again, but if it means that this could actually go away forever, it's kind of worth it. Kind of, I don't know, kind of. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.